Brockhampton.
Dr. Carlen here.
And we are live in Toronto.
In Toronto from Pharmacia Health Bar.
Meeting for the very first time. We've been friends and I've had a girl crush on her for like ever. So I'm kind of stoked. We sit and listen. Me and my girls will sit and listen to you all the time and like laugh hysterically at some of the stuff that she just makes it so comfortable to talk about all the things that are usually so uncomfortable to talk about.
We gotta talk about all the things,
yeah,
right?
all the
We're
things.
Talking about it all.
Yes.
David's watching. That's nice. Hey. So yeah, so we're meeting for the first time, which this is like dream come true because I've been following her forever. Also, huge girl crush. Cause like, I don't
how
know.
could you not?
Hi.
Like obviously.
Hi. And we thought we would do a live together. So normally I do live late at night. So this is a special edition of Dr. Carlen Live, Barefoot and on Fire with Brockhampton of Barefoot 5. Some of you are jealous right now.
We're having a chocolate party tonight. Ronnie Freedom's playing music for us. It's gonna be good.
We eat so much chocolate. Right now I'm drinking though an organic health bar lemonade.
Ooh, I've got Yoga Warrior, I think it's my favorite. I'll probably have a couple of these tonight.
So if you're in Toronto, you want to check these guys out. Pharmacia
Salad.
Organic Health Bar.
Do you want to come say hi?
Want to come
You
say
guys
hi,
want to meet
Steve?
Steve real quick?
Come meet Steve.
He just made
The
me a
owner of
salad.
this place.
And I was supposed to get school on how to make a proper salad, but it didn't happen.
We're live.
Yeah, we got it finally.
This is Steve Santa.
Nice to meet you.
He owns Pharmacia. Do you say it like that? Because like with my like Euroness, I say Pharmacia Health Bar.
Well, we say
right?
farmacia in
Farmacia.
Italian, but in Spanish it's
so much
farmacia.
sexier.
In Portuguese too, right?
Pharmacia, right?
Yeah.
So you say Pharmacia.
Farmacia.
Pharmacia. How do you pronounce it?
I was saying pharmacia.
Perfect. That's what
Farmacia.
everybody else calls
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She always knows.
But I'm changing it now because it's way
Yeah.
better, upgraded.
So you're gonna have fun. You guys coming out tonight?
Yeah.
How many followers we got? Like 1,000?
We've got a bunch of people. They're watching, they're looking, they're hanging out.
I feel
We'll
famous.
see.
Sorry about the hair. I should fix my hair.
The hair is
And
perfect. I kind of like it.
Thank you.
It's good. It's good hair. It's
So
really good
we got
hair.
a lot of people coming out tonight. I'm gonna make some elixirs. We got
to move some things around and make some room for some dancing in here.
Yeah. I got a goji, shizandra, and longanberry elixir, which is gonna be yummy.
And I have some cayenne chocolates all cut up in samples to pass
Spicy
around.
hot tonight.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really good. Yeah.
We're gonna
Does
dish
he know
out
who he's sitting beside?
two hot babes. That's what I know.
Come on, come on.
Anyway, I'm
So
gonna go
we're
get
here.
the salad ready.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm gonna serve you guys. You
Is
want
that my
salad?
salad right over there?
No, that's hers. I'm gonna get yours. Yours is special.
Yeah.
Cheers.
She's pretty special. So we're here, and we decided that we wanted to do this Facebook Live with you guys because this is just like the first project, the first thing
We're kind of gonna,
that you're gonna
I want
see.
her to, we're gonna do a course and a book together called Becoming Aphrodite. And
yeah, we
talk
are.
about all things sex, all the things that aren't talked
Sex,
about, that are uncomfortable.
intimacy, women.
Yeah, sacred sexuality.
Sacred sexuality. Well, I'm doing a sacred sex. I've been doing sacred sex for a little bit. I've been like jumping in. So I don't know if you know this, but I did sacred sex in Greece. I was just in Greece.
No,
for those
I
of you who
haven't.
follow me. Oh, show off the salad.
Oh wait,
Hold on a second.
Hold on. Can you see it? Oh, you can't really see it. Yeah. It's so good.
You can eat. But
No, I'm not gonna eat. No.
All right.
I'll drink my chocolate and I'll wait.
We'll drink. So I just did some sacred sex workshops in Greece with some really awesome people, and then I'm going to Wanderlust in Mont Tremblant in 2 weeks to go and teach some more sacred sex, and then
Okay, stop.
Okay,
What does
hold
that
on.
entail? What does that mean?
What does sacred sex mean?
Yes.
So sacred sex is about looking at sexuality, about looking at the expression of intimacy, I guess like from a conscious point of view, right? And looking at how when you share your body, when you share your energy with somebody, how intimacy is a shared energy, right? It's not only just a workout, it's not only like something that's good for you, it's an energetic exchange, right? So, and I mean, I'm all for like one night stands, do what you gotta do, right? Like hang out. However, I have found that over time, sometimes that affects me. It's impacting me the more that I'm growing spiritually, the more that I'm growing in my life, and in my lifestyle, and understanding how things that come into my body, how they can stay with you, how they can impact you, right?
And nothing is excluded from that.
And nothing, including sex, right? And including how I share my energy, whether it's with friends, whether it's with lovers, whether it's with whomever that comes in, my family, friend, like all of those people. and just making sure that my understanding and my boundaries is where I want it to be, and how it always must feel pleasurable and good for me. So if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it.
Well, it's like my life in general.
Exactly.
Looking at all of it and going, okay, intentional action.
Yes.
You know, moving with your heart versus your mind.
Yes.
Instead of, you know, like, for so many years, I think I just went through what was, you know, it's what I'd always done. So this is what I'm doing, and not stopping to go, okay, hold on. You know, what is my intuition saying right now? And a lot of it was about getting reconnected, because I was so disconnected from it that I didn't know the answer to those questions.
Yeah.
It's taken retraining my intuition to decide, well, how do I feel about that?
Absolutely.
Maybe I have to sit with that for a moment, or fast from that for a moment, or whatever it is, to decide, well, how do I really feel about that? Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think, and I'm not sure, like, what would you do? Okay, we need to talk about, first of all, what she does. And then we'll talk about, so let me introduce you to my people first, and then you can introduce me to your people. So, my people, hey, this is Brooke Hampton, aka Barefoot 5. It's
Hello.
like, yeah,
Nice
say
to
hi.
meet you.
This is amazing. And she, just like, living inspiration, absolutely living inspiration. Check her out. Check out her Facebook. Check out her Instagram. You're gonna fall in love with this woman's Instagram, and everything that she is saying, everything that she's talking about is just, it's from here. It's
sassy.
real. It's sassy. It's like, this is why this is a match made in heaven, really. And
We have the two Mae West of the internet, like, in one place, basically. That's what's happening right now. It's fantastic.
somewhere the energy is just going. So tell my people a little bit about, like, what you do, how you do what you do, why you do what you do.
Okay, so I had a moment in my life not that long
Yeah.
ago where it was just that coming to Jesus meeting with myself, of realizing I had no idea who the heck I was.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that long ago. We're talking maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And so, it's interesting how I've learned more since that we go through those like ebb and flow moments, and it was a breaking moment for me, for a perfect reason, probably under the perfect set of stars, to say, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? So I was sitting I had gotten out of the car with my partner, and I walked on the 110 degree. I had been like the perfect Stepford wife up until that point, because I had decided in my life I wanted to be normal, whatever the hell that meant. I didn't want to be my mom. I didn't want to stand. We had done the whole traveling. I traveled all over as a kid, festivals, one festival after the other. We lived on the road, and I was determined I'm going to do everything but that, because this is not what I'm going to be, right?
No.
So, you know, it's like, and you wake up one day
So
and
then you
realize,
swing.
I'm absolutely miserable and I hate this.
Yeah.
And being my mom wasn't such a bad thing, you know? Like, so I'm like sitting on the floor just like breaking open finally. And what came to me was just a simple thing. Remember, who are you? Remember who you are. Like, who are you? And I didn't know the answer to that question. So I had to stop. I could just sit in that moment. It was finally took that to break me open enough to listen, to hear it. And so it's like, okay, who was I before before the world told me who I should be?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so I asked myself all those questions. What kind of lover are you? What kind of friend are you? What kind of mother are you? Outside of what all the expectations say you should be, or what all of that shoulding on me says.
Shoulding.
Shoulding on me.
I talk about it. She talks about it when you should on yourself.
Or other people do it too.
Or other people. When other people should on you.
Yeah.
What
So
is
just
that?
sitting with that, and
Yeah.
the answers that I had for myself really surprised me. So since then, I've just been trying as gracefully as I can to walk out,
Yeah.
changing what no longer
Serves you.
serves me.
No longer serves your highest good. You surrendered to your truth.
Basically, I went crazy in a great way.
Yeah.
Like and everybody around me was like, "What's happening to her?" I lost friends. We changed a lot of things, and it's an ongoing process, because I'll realize something about myself and go, "Wait, that's how I feel about that? I didn't know." And that's like, "Oh, okay." So now I know, and I'm trying to, evolve with my like, oh, okay.
Well, compassion, right?
Yeah.
Having compassion for yourself as you work through healing yourself, as you work through letting shit go, as you work through surrendering to what your calling is, as you work through just being open to who is it that you want to be? Who am I in this world? Who do I want to be in this world? And it's not about putting out a goal. It's about taking a look and saying, how do I want to feel along the way?
Yeah.
And some of those feelings might be unexpected. Some of those feelings might surprise you. Some of those feelings might frighten you, right? but like,
Or shock you,
or shock the shit out of you.
it's like, whoa,
Right?
yeah.
I didn't know I wanted that.
Yeah.
Right? Or I didn't know I didn't want that.
I have this at the retreat. And I'll get the reason anyway. So
Yeah.
point is, I
Yeah.
started this journey with the internet to share the account of my rising out of that fucking pit of like, that whatever that was. I was having nighttime anxiety. I had it all. I was
Yeah.
like so disconnected from source that I just didn't. I was so lost in my journey and being so influenced by everyone around me because you're in fear. Everything's fear. I'm like afraid of disappointing this person. I'm afraid of saying this. I'm afraid of doing this. Till you're to the point where you don't even know who you are.
You don't even know, right?
So on this, at the retreat that we just did, which was amazing.
She just did a retreat in Maine.
Yeah, it was
For
beautiful.
women.
So I had people write down. I did it myself too. A lot of times you can't. Sometimes it's hard to admit what you really want.
Yeah.
Like you feel bad about it. You're like, this is what I really want, and you know that it's going to disappoint the people around you. It's going to make the people around you angry, or it's going to make them. And a lot of times it's just being able to admit it to yourself because you cannot create what you don't know you want. You can't.
I love that.
We can create anything we want, but you have to know what it is. What do I want?
You can't create what you don't know you want.
And so I had people sit down by the fire and write down what it is that they truly, their deepest heart's desire. Be honest with themselves for a moment. No shaming. Just write it down. And then we burned it. We put them in the fire, we let the smoke carry that away because it's like, you know if they're having a hard time even admitting it to themselves, they sure as hell don't want anybody reading it.
Yeah.
So it's like write it down, admit it to yourself.
Yeah.
And then let it go. Like let it go.
I love burning shit. How much do you love burning shit?
I love burning shit.
How many?
Feels good. I love fire. I love fire. I have like a relationship with fire.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini with Leo rising, and I
See,
don't know.
that's what that is.
I have a lot of Leo in me, and that's why I love Leos. I get along with them so well. What are you?
I'm a Cancer Leo.
Ah.
I'm like legit like hours. I'm in hours in one side and hours in the other side. I'm a true like people read me and they're like, you're a crab Leo, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a crab Leo, Cancer rising, Sagittarius. What's the other one? Rising, and then it was like 3. I don't know. But I'm a lot of crab and a lot of Leo. So that's why that's what this is.
So you hold stuff in, and then you go. You finally see it, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. I'm like nurturing and loving.
Oh, I love Leo fire. Like the way that they like. I think their temper's so sexy.
It's so
sexy to me. I like it because I see it in myself.
so sexy.
And they give me permission to have that same fire. Like,
Right?
yeah.
I'm like hot. I say to myself, like tell people, I'm like, I'm hot water because crab is a water sign, Leo is a fire sign. So I'm just like, I'm like a pot of hot water. Is what I am. I'm just like, I keep, like a hot tub.
Yep.
I really want awesome hot tub.
So what do you do? Why do you do it?
Okay, so me, who am I? So we talked about you. And how you're
All I
awesome.
know is I don't know anything about sex toys, like nothing. And this woman's conversations about sex are so much fun. I'll just sit and be like, what is that?
What are we talking
And then she's
about?
like, and this, and then this does this, and I'm like, huh? Oh, dude, that long distance, that shit.
Yeah.
I require one of those in my life. That's
I gotta get you one.
It's like a remote control.
Yeah, you can WeVibe. So you can take the WeVibe with you, and then your partner will have it on their app.
Long distance relationships to a whole nother level.
Yeah, and you control the toy via the app, and you can be like, you could be here, and your partner could be in like Japan, and it would work.
I have to have one. That's what I want for Christmas. I'm gonna write. Everybody
Just
know.
saying.
Yeah.
Is your partner here? He's here, isn't he?
No.
No.
He didn't
Okay.
go.
Oh, he didn't. I thought they did.
No.
Oh, okay then. Well, I'm gonna send you a message later. I'll send you the product details. Anyway. So what do? Okay, so I'm AKA Dr. Carlen, and I'm a sexologist, relationship psychotherapist.
Wait, you gotta start over. She's gotta start over.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Yep.
we pause? Okay, hi again. I'm Dr. Carlen. I'm a sexologist and relationship psychotherapist. So for those of you who don't know, we're streaming double time right now. That's why we're repeating ourselves a little bit. But I'm streaming on mine, Brooke's streaming on hers. It's the best ever. And so what do I do? So I do a whole bunch of stuff. And I love everything about it. I do private practice, so I do talk therapy sessions with people. My specialization though is in women and intimate health, sexuality, healthy lifestyles with women. So I do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I do workshops. I write for like magazines all over the world, TV, radio, all of that stuff. And then I have a new program that just launched which you're going to hear a little bit more about eventually once I do some more work. But and it's a program for women. And it's called Own Your Own: 5 Days of Power and Pleasure, and it's about right. And it's about finding your power and reasserting your power in your relationship to intimacy and pleasure, and how you deserve as a woman to be served.
It's like the same thing, asking for what you want, deciding what you want.
Exactly.
You can't expect someone to please you and make you happy when you don't know what the hell you want.
Exactly.
Get to know yourself first.
Exactly.
Sure.
Right? So like
What
I talk
makes
about
you feel
self-pleasure.
good?
I get people to self-pleasure. Like one of the days is start masturbating. Because if you haven't yet, when was the last time you looked at your bits? When was the last time you looked at your vagina? Because you look at your face every day. You look at my boobs every day. I look at my body every single day. When was the last time you sat and looked at your genitalia, your vagina, your vulva? It's your other face. Right? It's like what, right? But like we don't. We just like we put it away. And like it just sits there, right? And then there's so much going on there. It's just like disease stems from your gut, right? Like a lot of stuff comes from the relationship that you have with your bits, with your genitals, with your vagina. And it's time for women to get in touch with their bits, get in touch with their vagina, get in touch with their pleasure, and own the shit out of like wanting it.
A caged vagina
leads
to an unhappy life. Just
no
so
caged
everyone
vaginas.
knows, in case you didn't already know.
No caged vaginas. I think we need to make a t-shirt out of that.
Don't cage my other face. Uncage me.
Uncage me. There's a song in that somewhere. I know it. Anyway, so that's what I do. For those of you who are Brooks viewers, and thanks for watching. Yay! And
we are creating a project together, and we're working on. Yeah.
Yes. Now that I'm back, I had to go away for a bit. Now I'm back. I'm back in the zone. We are creating an awesome project. I cannot wait for us to like.
It's gonna be amazing.
Get running with it because it's gonna be.
Yeah. I want to have that conversation with my people. I want to talk about all those things because I think it's gone too long where we weren't talking about it openly and you were embarrassed to ask, and it made somehow it was shameful to feel those things. It's not these blah.
Yeah. Well, what's some stuff that comes up for your viewers? Like when they talk about body image, self-confidence, pleasure, desire, intimacy, healthy relationships, right?
Yeah.
Because I also talk about like healthy relationships, not only the healthy relationship with yourself, but how you communicate that to someone that you care about, some people that you care about, right? Because I'm a proponent of monogamy. I'm also a huge proponent of polyamory and open relationships as well.
Do you know I didn't even know that conversation until like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah?
Like, and all of a sudden I realized, oh, wait a minute. Like, this is... Because, you wonder, like, okay, I've had this feeling. This doesn't feel right to me. I don't like the way this feels. I feel really like, it's not a good fit, but I don't know what... that's why the internet's
What's the other option?
Beautiful thing, because it's creating this conversation that's open to all people, right? You're not just stuck in some small town where this is the only conversation that's happening, and you're wrong for feeling anything outside of that, So, like, that conversation's a powerful conversation to be having, and I want to have it with my kids, because I don't want them making those decisions and commitments. I'm so passionate about it now at this age. Knowing what I know now, it's like, don't do that to yourself.
No.
Like, at least give yourself these, educate yourself.
Yes.
See what else is out there. Have those conversations before you decide.
Yes.
Because if I could go back to 18 when I made, it's like, oh, wait a minute, what would I do different?
If I could be 18.
If I could be 18 again,
knowing
what
what
would
I'd actually be 21. I really liked 21.
Really?
21 was a good age. Yeah, because then I was legal in the States too. Right? I'd be 21.
I'd be
or
25. 33 was the year that I lost my mind,
right?
Or whatever. And it was a fantastic year. I look back now, it was so intense, but I'm like, oh man, that was a good year. Yeah, I'm gonna look back. It was probably one of the hardest years, and then I'll look back on my life and go, wow, that was the year that I started all of I think about what's been birthed this year. Like in December, I had like another big breaking open.
You did.
Just like, okay, I got some shit that I need to like.
Yeah.
And then from that, of course, is the birth of. This is the year of the rooster. This is my year. I've birthed so much this year. It's like, but the breaking comes first.
Yes.
Breaking open, and I think that's a lot of like when I'm helping people learn like. Okay, that's the part that actually is where that's where the new ground is stirred up. That's where it's all going to be sprouted from. Don't try to run from that. Just stay in it, sit in it, be it. Watch what happens when it.
Let yourself break.
It's the hiding from it, it's the running from it where you end up not moving forward because you're I don't want to feel that doesn't feel good. No,
Right?
I don't, yeah.
Well, and I think it's important for women who work with other women, who support other women, to say it's okay to break. Allow yourself to surrender and allow it to feel shitty for a second.
For a
Because
moment,
it's gonna feel
yeah.
shitty but it's only gonna be for a moment.
And who says that's
It's
bad?
time- and it's not, right?
Right?
People think they're like, oh, I'm crying on the kitchen floor, like this is a nightmare, right? You're like, but no, cry. Leave your shit on the kitchen floor, but then leave it there and then get back up again
Yep.
and step out your front door and see what happens.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and it's important for us to talk about these things, I think, especially as women supporting women and saying, don't be afraid to surrender. Don't be afraid to let go.
And don't be afraid to move forward.
Exactly.
Like for me, I'm so long I waited for inspiration. Like what's coming? What's my life purpose? What's
Yes.
like the life purpose starts that becomes a job. Like come on, move forward. Inspiration and creativity is a product of action. It doesn't
Yes.
happen until you move.
Inspiration and creativity is a product of action. Another quotable. I hope you guys are writing these down. I'm just saying.
You move forward, you act, and then inspiration comes. It doesn't work the other way around.
No,
it
doesn't.
You don't get to just sit and wait for it. It's not how it goes. Maybe occasionally you channel something epic, like some great story comes through, or like a song. Sure, and it becomes a #1 hit, but most of the time, it's you acted and inspiration came from it.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing.
All right, you guys. Well,
We're talking about this
it's
stuff.
time for salad.
It's time for salad. It's time to eat. We love you guys.
Follow this girl. I'll put her links in there. I
Oh, yeah.
tagged her in the top. And if you're in Toronto tonight or you're driving distance, you should come hang out.
Come hang out with us.
It's going to be crowded, but it's going to be good.
It's gonna be good. We're so excited. So much chocolate.
Dancing and chocolate.
So much delicious juices and sodas and drinks and elixirs and tinctures and tonics and just magic. If you're in Toronto, come and join the magic. We love
We
you
love
guys.
you guys.